everybody, welcome back to Meals with Marcia. Today I want to share a recipe with you, and it is called Cranberry Jalapeno Chicken Salad. I'm excited to show you this, so let's get started. I discovered this on the internet about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I thought this sounds great because me and my husband both love jalapenos. I am crazy about cranberries, and we're chicken salad fans, so I thought I gotta try this. And guys, I have to tell you, it is absolutely, positively delicious. So I cannot wait to share. All right, the first thing you need is 2 cups of cooked chicken. Now, if you want to go get a rotisserie chicken and shred that up, you can. Now, I didn't. I had some chicken in the freezer. They were 4 really small breasts, maybe like that size breast, and it made about 2 cups. Now, I always, when I cook my chicken, I always use like chicken bouillon powder or a bouillon cube, or sometimes better than bouillon, so it gives it a little bit more flavor. So I just sprinkled some of that in there, put some water in, and I boiled it till they were done. And then now I have shredded it up, and there it is, and I have cooled it. And I also reserved some of the chicken stock because I have found that I like to add a little bit of that liquid back in there into my chicken when I am making chicken salad, because sometimes chicken breasts can be dry. And if I have time, I'll boil it and then I'll let it sit in the water for a little while, and sometimes it helps. But if you're in a pinch, if you'll just save some of the chicken broth, you can add that to it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to take some of this. I don't know exact amounts on this. I'm just going to do a little bit, like so. I don't even think that was 1/4 of a cup. And then I'm going to just kind of stir it up a little bit and let it absorb some of that liquid. Oop, always making a mess. And this is such a refreshing recipe, guys. I'm telling y'all, it is so good. I saw it, I'm like, I have to try that. And my husband absolutely loved it. And it's funny because the day I made it, he had brought home some sushi from the grocery store, and he likes to eat it on top of his sushi roll, the spicy California sushi roll. He loves to put it on top of that. I know that's a strange combination, but hey, to each their own. All right, I'm going to be referring over here to my recipe because I've only made this once, and it's my second time. Now we need 1/3 cup of celery, finely diced, and that is just about 1 stalk, just like this, okay? And I just washed it and cut the ends off. And I always take a knife and get under that skin and pull those strings off my celery because I don't like stringy celery. But I've diced that fine. I'm going to add that. And then it calls for 2 jalapenos, and they're about this size. I had 2 about this size. We're still getting jalapenos in our garden. This is the 3rd week of November, but we had frost 2 days ago, so I'm almost certain that we won't have any more. But I've diced that up. I'm going to add that. Now, if you don't, just make sure when you dice it up that you get those ribs and seeds out. And that's what I did because we love the taste of a jalapeno. Now, my husband likes the real spicy stuff. I don't like terrible spicy, but I do love the taste of a jalapeno, and I love the flavor that it brings. But if you don't want the spice, just scrape those seeds and veins out, because that's where the spice comes from. And I wouldn't recommend using a pickled jalapeno in this. I would use a fresh one, so you can get those at your grocery store. All right. And then I need, let's see what's next. Oh, I need 1/3 cup of chopped dried cranberries. And I just bought these in my grocery store, and they keep forever, and I just rough chop them. Put those in there. I love cranberries, y'all. It's one of my favorites, especially this time of year. And this is a pretty dish. Like, you're going to see the colors in it. It's going to be amazing. All right, and then we need 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. I've got a big old jug of this because I can a lot. And so I like to keep my apple cider vinegar on hand. See if I can pour this out in this big old jug without making a mess. Do it real easy like I should be able to. All right, 1 teaspoon of that. All right, and what's next? Let's see, 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard. I just got the store brand. I've had this for a long time. I use it in, sometimes I'll eat Dijon mustard, and I always do a heaping teaspoon because I like Dijon. Let me see if I can get all that out. All right, got that. And then we need 2 tablespoons of plain Greek yogurt. And I just got the Fag brand. It is a plain Greek yogurt. And I'm just going to do 2 tablespoons in there like so. Lord mercy, I'm telling you. And you can wrap this up and save it if you want to make some more. You can use this again. You'll probably get a couple of rounds of this out of that little cup of Greek yogurt. Or if you like to eat it, I don't really care to eat it. I'll eat it in recipes, but I don't like to just eat Greek yogurt. And it just needs to be plain. And then you're going to have 1/4 cup of mayonnaise plus 1 tablespoon. So let's get our mayonnaise. I'm using Kraft today. I usually buy Kraft or Duke's, whatever's on sale at the store. Those are my favorite. They taste very similar. So there's 1/4 cup mayonnaise. Get all that out. All right. And then I think it's, did I say 1 tablespoon? I'm telling you, like I said, I only made this one time. And I think I'm just going to do it like that. Just add that 1 tablespoon. Okay. Now, let's see. We need 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt. I have sea salt in my salt and pepper holder. This is 1/4 teaspoon, so I'm going to do 2 of those. 1, 2. All right. And then I need 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. Here's this. I got my garlic powder. Oh, that's onion powder. Sorry. Those are very similar. You have to kind of look at them close, or you'll pick up the wrong one, which is both going in here, but still, I like to know I've got the right thing. There's 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder and 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder. It's got a lot of good seasonings in it. It's got a lot going on. And then 1/2 teaspoon of dill weed. This is a very potent spice. I keep it around. I've got several recipes I use this with, and I love it. So we're going to do 1/2 teaspoon of dill weed. All right. All right. There's that. Okay. Let's see what else. Garlic powder, dill weed, onion powder. That's it. That's all. All right. So now we're going to give this a really good stir. And I love the colors of this, guys. I'm telling you, this is such a colorful recipe. It's amazing. It's so pretty to look at, and it tastes wonderful. Now, if you stir all this up and you feel like it's too dry, you can always add more chicken broth if you wanted. You could add more mayonnaise, or you could add more Greek yogurt, whichever one you like, okay? So let's get this stirred up really well. It looks amazing. And I'm telling y'all, there's just nothing like this. This is so good. So refreshing, and it tastes fresh because it has all the spices in it, and then it's got the celery and everything. It's so good. All right. And that is what it looks like, guys. Now, I'm going to taste it with you today before we leave, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in an airtight container, plastic container with a lid, or I can put it in like a quart mason jar and put a lid on it. And I'm going to let this chill for a little bit. But y'all, I can't wait. So delicious. So refreshing. And like I said, it would be even better after it sits in the refrigerator a little while and has time to marry together. I'm telling you, you can't go wrong with this. It is so good. Get you some your favorite crackers, or you can eat it on bread. Or if you're like my husband, you can eat it on top of your spicy California roll sushi. That's up to you. But this is delicious, guys. And I hope you try it. And if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Meals with Marsha. And don't forget that everything you need and how to make this is going to be in the description. Thank you so much for watching. God bless, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.